Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. So our plan has changed. I thought you guys would want to talk about Foodie Beauty, but I thought we'd sit back and kick back and listen to some music. So, anybody for the Scat Man? Too early? The thong song? All right, so just sit back, grab yourself a coffee, a cup of tea, a snack or two or three, and shall we proceed? So, welcome everybody, welcome. Sorry, I had to. I know, nothing like cheesy jokes. Okay, so let's get to the, don't want to say the meat and potatoes like I usually do tonight. Yikes. So our girl has tried to summon my attention. Welcome everybody here. Welcome everybody chilling in the background. Okay, nice, Clark. So let's get to one thing first and then we will get started. So I did go to Best Buy today and do the whole insurance thing. I think I told y'all about it. I gotta go to Verizon tomorrow. I was told that if I went to Verizon, that I wouldn't have to go, or if I went to Best Buy, I wouldn't have to go to Verizon. So I promise you, we're not going to be this way forever. I'm going to take my toe in there. I got my little print off. My speakers are blown. Whew. It's not the only thing that's blown out of proportion tonight. Yamahama. Woo! So, I got a game around Christmas for us to play. I couldn't get the thumbnail to work, but I took one for after. So, I thought, how fitting for the new year, guys. We've got a game called Smart Asparagus. Home for the holidays. Whew. Yikes. So, who's the smart asparagus amongst your friends and family? Find out with this outrageous, fast-paced party game. Okay, so we got that. And then I also got some bingo. Hey, Care Bears is all they had, so we're twerking with what we got. Whew. Does that bring a whole new perspective to the old saying we used to say? Lord of mercy. All right, y'all, so we do got some new games. We'll figure out how to work them. This seems like we could really work it into a stream, and this seems pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't have, like, B or E9. It's just letters, so we could kind of roll something throughout. If you're new to my channel, we kind of make our own games along with board games. So, let's get into what's going on. I know you guys aren't here for the board games, and let's talk about what's brewing. So, like I just said, we are going to get all our equipment back and squared away, so bear with me. I don't know if they'll have a phone in stock tomorrow. Welcome, everybody. Yes, you know what? I was organizing the other day. We are going to get these sea monkeys started, and we've got, you guys, we've got like all kinds of little things that, so I've got to get this dresser out of this room, bring Guinea Pig home from Grandma. That's why I'm running late. I had a super busy day. Returns, clothes that didn't fit, things that people didn't want, taking it back. So I went out to Grandma's, cleaned the guinea pig cage, got the guinea pig squared away. Guys, if you have small animals or reptiles, I know everybody wants to get right in what's going on, but there's some really cool things at Pet Supplies on clearance, or excuse me, PetSmart. I try to support the smaller pet stores and Etsy stores, but if you've got reptiles, small things, I got like this, I had got her, Guinness is my guinea pig's name, but I had got her this forage stocking already, and they were on clearance, so you could put like little treats in it, hay, whatever the case may be. There were some cool reptile things, so let's get right into it. I know that's not what you guys are here for, and I figured everybody would get in and get situated. I'm sorry, I know, the one-liner, shitty jokes. Okay, so I did write a couple notes here because you know I'm all over the place and that's what I do, but I'm going to So, Kevin, if you would like to chill and be respectful, everybody in here is of age or should be in here. We are moving right along. If you choose to be here, this is the last time I will say this because we've got shit to do. Well, excuse me, we don't have shit to do. We have things to discuss tonight. So, if you would like to move on, great. You got one strike, you're out when it comes to things like that. If you choose to be here, move on with me. We'll be talking a tiny bit of things throughout this. I'm moving on. If you want to chill, great. If not, scootaloo, boo. Okay, so as everybody know, well, I was going to say shit's hit the fan, but what the hell? Where did this come from? So, as I think everybody is know, there is 50,000 video, million, trillion shorts every place. It's out there. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen what happened last night. Raise your hands in the chat if you know what's going on. So, quick recap. Quick recap. Salah was talking to a Beezer. But not just any Beezer, K-Bella. K-Bella was one of the few select Beezers that had stood around. Now here's what I have to say. You know, I'm just, you know me, I'm the banished bitch out the community. I think we've all got that so far. You know, I keep seeing, she's not part of our community. Okay. But I'm not going to be part of the shitty community either. So I'm going to just stay in my own little clean lane over here, okay? So, Salah got caught talking to K-Bella. Now here's one for you, my friends. Foodie Beauty is calling K-Bella a broke biznae. Now, if I do see correct, thank you, Philip, thank you. Was anybody else, now, I'm banished from a lot of channels, so I only watch a few select out here, but, did anybody else see anybody else talking about auctioning off a cat painting yesterday? Or needing 5 racks to, get their cat back to Canada? And I love the spectacles you've been wearing. You know what? I'm glad that I'm back for... Where are they at, y'all? We got to get back organized. Where's our rose-colored spectacles at? Where are you at, rose-colored spectacles? Y'all, she's been in here. That's it. Where are my rose-colored spectacles? Have y'all noticed that she's been wearing the rose-colored spectacles that we usually wear? I don't even know where they're at. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Whew. Should we put little X's over the hearts? So, I'm glad that I'm back to give you fashion tips because I know that you thought that I was going to be gone forever and I was just another one that you could write off the list that you didn't have to worry about. Well, I'm back and I'm here to help you with your makeup and every fashion need, foodie. So, anybody though, did anybody else, foodie, if your mother really had that cat painting made for you, why not donate it? Oh, that's right. That's right. You need money for Maurice's. Yikes. So you're calling your Beezer buddy, your ex-buddy, you're telling her she's a broke biznae, but hey, crowd, welcome everybody. Hey, crowd, I'm going to auction up this painting that my mother gave me of my old cats. Whew. Sounds like somebody's a little desperate there, Captain, for some Maurice's money. You know, I'm not bowling out here, but, okay, so Starbucks came into the scene yesterday. Starbucks, my friends. You got a Starbucks gift card for Christmas. Okay? So, give it to a family member. give it to a beezer. You don't even have to send it through the mail. You could scratch off the code, screenshot it, and send it to them, because I myself have sent Shutterfly e-gift cards through emails. But no, my friends, no. It's the only place that has soy milk and unsweetened vanilla. When have we ever, or oat milk, or I don't know what kind of milk, but the milk's going bad, as Rick James would say. The milk's going real bad, real quick. When have we ever had our girl worry about unsweetened vanilla? Or soy, or whatever the heck milk she said. See, this is your problem, Captain. This is your problem. You, my friend, are trying to use me and my situation to deflect. Now, I will say this myself. They are way two different situations that you can't even compare them. I will say that myself. So, instead of worrying about you and your so-called husband, you're worried about my world, trying to turn everybody against me. Well, guess what? Everybody mostly still hates me, but some people are willing, listen to this. You're not going to get this, Foodie. You're not going to get this, C. If you would take the time, instead of worrying about everybody else, maybe you could change your life. But you're too busy worrying what everybody else in the community's doing instead of trying to change your own life. Well, let's deflect this back on Kaya. Well, you know what? I'm going to take accountability for the situation. I screwed up. Absolutely. I handled it like an ass. Oh, let's not say ass nor hairy ass. My bad. And so did he. I will say that. But if you took half the time deflecting and worrying about everybody else but yourself and what's going on in your household, you might stand a little bit of chance. But it's people like you that will never fucking change because you don't think other people can change, because you don't want to be uncomfortable for 10 minutes. Or 5 minutes. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be anywhere. See, that's the problem between you and me. You have to be here. I don't. I'm here because I choose to be here. I'm going to keep doing me regardless. I don't need a man to fulfill me. Is it nice to have a partner? Absolutely. But do I need to change my whole look, my whole outlook, my whole religion, my whole fashion, my whole everything? No. And am I knocking anybody's religion? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is, if you're new to Foodie Beauty and have came around during this time, there are numerous clips on numerous channels before she met Salah stating, I want to find a hijab to cover my chin and hair. And if you don't believe me, just watch. If you took the time out that you have focused, welcome everybody, on the last couple years, you might have gotten somewhere. And I'm not riding for Kay Bella. Let's get this straight here. But I will say Cabela said one thing right. She said if it wasn't going to be me, it was going to be someone else. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, who agrees with that? Now, the reason why I mentioned the thong song in the beginning, I don't think this is his first rodeo. Does anybody remember we were sitting here at this same seat and somebody emailed me and said, hey, I got a little something, something to show you. And we were like, oh, wait a minute. I do. So that's why I said in the beginning, the thong song. Now here's one for you. Say what you want, Foodie, about my relationship. I'm sure somebody else has said it a million times and they're probably going to say it again. But I'm going to ask you this, Foodie. If Salah, I listened to your deleted, hurried up, skirt deleted, apology type deal, we're going to get back together situation type deal. Welcome, everyone. If your partner, whether no matter who you are with, male, female, transgender, whatever you prefer, if they cannot talk to you about their fantasies and what they have going on in their mind, who can they talk to? Who can they? Thank you, AC. Welcome, boo. Great to see you. Hope you're, is it a gecko or a lizard? I forget. AC, there is some cute stuff on clearance if you got a PetSmart. Sorry, AC is all about her. I don't know if it's an iguana or a lizard. Don't quote me. There's some really cool stuff out on clearance. But, let's get back to it. Who can you talk to, my friends? Who can you talk to? Okay, bearded dragon, right on. Who can you talk to? I'm going to say this. It's no mystery. I've told you guys, everything's out and about now. I used to dance. We all know that. Your girl has heard, and I want to put this out there. I'm not shaming anybody. Whatever is your bag, go for it. Not mine, but hey. Not mine. Welcome. Bally can... Don't even get me started with that. Bally, let me hear. Tune in right quick, Bally, while you're listening. You got so much to say about my situation, okay? Let me ask you a little something, Bally. You want to panel up? I got a couple questions for you. See, the situation with him happened before Wade came along, okay? But what about you, Bally, that was out recruiting underage women for your boss? So you're the last person. I'll take advice from anybody, but not from you. So have a seat. Did you forget what you told everyone, Bally? I don't give a shit. Let's get this real straight. I stand for what I stand for. And I'm going to tell you this too, Foodie Beauty. I don't give a shit what that man has got himself into. You won't see my ass making an alibi for nobody. If I wasn't with somebody and a crime happened and my ass wasn't with them, we all remember. Well, was Natter with me that night or was he not? You fuckers seem to forget your closets. So quit deflecting, Foodie, trying to bring that shit on me. And Bally, I don't know, you're the last person that should want to dredge up your past, my friend. Because you can dig around. Ain't no Kaya out there recruiting nobody, boo. I'll set with you and we can Google this shit together. So, Bally, have several seats. I will take a lie detector test. I stand for what I stand for. I don't give a shit if it's my mama, my grandma, my brother, my best friend. If I wasn't there, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Antonell, there is no pimps. No pimps, buddy. No pimps, bud. Life has changed, moved on, doing things, so that's gonna get old real quick. So I don't know why. Didn't nobody make an alibi, Dark? That shit happened before I was even dreamt and thought of in the picture. So do your research. So let's move along. Let's move along here. So, since our girl has wanted to garner my attention here, so here's one for the books I wrote down. Whew. Did pee-pee in the kitchen take on a whole new meaning, my friends? Is this why the kitchen had to be hot watered and bleached and dish soaped and everything 3 times, she says? Does anybody recall that? 3 times. How grimy is your floor? Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody here chilling. How grimy is your floor to have to mop that mug 3 times? Pee-pee in the kitchen took on a whole new meaning, buddy. Yikes. Yikes. And here's another one. You know, I just said I cleaned my guinea pig's cage. Salah, if you, I'm sure there's plenty of poo-poos in the hamster cage and the kitty box. If you, you know. What you should be doing, Foodie, you should be figuring out what is going to happen with these pets. Is Salah going... See, this is the fucking problem here. This is why people get aggravated with you. Whatever you and Salah are going to do, you need to say, whatever happens with us, are you going to keep this cat? My opinion, I would find Murad or somebody with kids that has the time for this hamster and is going to take care of it. I know it's just a hamster, guys, but since I've had this guinea pig, these animals rely on you. They are your food, your water, a clean environment. So, give the hamster to somebody that wants it. You've said before that he doesn't want to pick it up. Give it away. Give it away. Do the right thing. So here's another, back to K Bella. You, my friend, are missing the plot. You should be thanking her. Do you understand that, what's it been, you guys, a year? I don't care if you're married, if you're not. Now, I caught something the other day. I caught something in the stream. You didn't finish your sentence, and I wish I would have gotten the timestamp. You said it to me, now don't quote me. It almost said I would have been. I would have been, and then you stopped. What do you mean you would have been married? I don't know what you were going to say, and don't quote me, and I'm just, you kind of cut yourself off and sounded like you were going to say, I would have been. I don't care, quite frankly, if you're married, if you're not. Right now, you should be praying to the good Allah above that your ass ain't married. Because you heard it too, my little Samsero? Yeah. She cut herself off. Yeah, you heard it too, UFO? Thank you, guys. You should be praying. Listen, I'm not saying my relationship is perfect by any means. But if you don't see in a year time that the red flags are flying in this fucker like they were with Natter, the thong picture, you were clearly upset on the couch when you were doing that stream. Foodie, think about it. A year time. You should be thanking that girl. I jumped the gun. Look at me go. I'm right on par, y'all. Hold on a second. I didn't want to be all over the place with y'all. So you mentioned that, go ahead. Welcome, everybody. Go ahead. Go with Kai Bella. Go with Kai Bella. Go ahead. Your life, how long will it last? What do you mean, how long will it last? Unless you know something we don't, from what I gathered when you said, how long will your life last, to me, that sounded like I'm funding the lifestyle that you have. I mean, is Salah sick? Oh, well, we know he's a little sick, guys, but does anybody know something I don't? What do you mean his life won't go on his life? To me, that sounded like his lifestyle that I don't want to speak for the group, but I suspect that you're paying for. Now, here's another one. Get your flag, Foodie. It's going up the pool. It's going up there. This man told another woman, at least I can pick you up. This man, in the first week of us meeting him, said, you have to lose weight. You love somebody through good, bad, whatever they're going through, if they are worth it. But I'm going to tell you right now, in the first year, if all this is going on, come on. See, you're always worried about the other woman. And no, I'm not saying what Kay Bella did was right. But I will agree, like she said, it was going to be somebody else. Welcome, everybody. Oh! This is another just silly thing. I was writing things down that popped in my head last night. So, now we all know, you let the cat slip out the bag. Now we all know why you buy all those razors, because we know that you don't shave the old pits. Who keeps talking about somebody's hairy bum? I was like, okay, we get it. This is getting a bit too graphic. We get it. We get it. Salah, my friend. I'm not a feet person myself, but we're going to need you to get a little petty and get those bad boys squared away before you want to go busting them out all over the community. Now, speaking about busting things out all over the community, so his wang dang dangle is floating all in cyberspace, but we can't see a strand of hair. Tell me again, and I've always said this, those that have been around. I've always said this if you've been with me. I've always said, Salah did not seem very religious to me. He started wearing the dishdasha when the video started. Welcome, everyone. You never, ever, ever, when he showed his Facebook, when people found out all of his Facebook and different things, you never seen him in a dishdasha. And the things you want to talk about, oh, you got that thing removed from your forehead, you're still an asshole. Well, you know what? I'd rather carry that thing around on my eye than, carry some other planets around, if you catch my drift. So, old Beady Beep Beep Beats. Old Peter McNugget. Who would have thought, my friends? Who would have thought that Pete's is my friend, guys. Pete's, if you had one inkling of sense in you, you would run for the fucking hills, my friend. Pete's, is this seeming like a little game here? Is this seeming like a game? BB. Natter. Salah. So I always keep a couple weeks here and there, a couple months here and there. Welcome, everybody. I'll just tune into Pete's. I'll put a fork in my ear and I'll tune into Pete's. Pete's has a couple bucks saved up, guys, he's been talking about. Riddle me that, Batman. His best friend is back. Hot damn, good timing. Pete, you keep talking about wanting to do cooking streams. You don't need her. She's not your mama. She's not your woman. And I clearly don't think she's your friend. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Jeannie. That's another thing. He was mentioned, oh, he don't like his job. Oh, well, perfect damn timing. Pete's, I'm telling you now, how many times do we all remember when we were kids? And our mother, our father, our grandma, whoever you grew up with, and they're baking cookies or cake or whatever your family, and you're like, ooh. And your family's like, get away from the stove, it's hot. Get away from the stove, it's hot. You're going to burn yourself. Pete's ain't got that bat signal, my friends. Pete's ain't got that bat signal. So, Salah, here's another thing. So just tell her you're using your hall pass, Salah. Because she was sitting in her car, which I'm sure it's one of the things she scraped and deleted. She was having relations with a married man. And her saying is, if they're overseas, it ain't cheating. So Salah, just tell her you were using your hall pass. It's all good. Salah, you made a video about garlic bread. Now, some of y'all might be thinking that I'm reaching. Some of y'all might not think that I'm reaching. Why did you put lipstick on him? I kind of found that offensive. Now, we all cat back at, well, I'm the banished bitch, but let's go like the past. People talk shit, I've always said this. I talk shit, they'll talk shit back. That's part of the game. You can't talk about people and expect them not to talk back. Welcome, Angela. But I found it rather offensive that you put lipstick on him. What did the lips, what are you inquiring? What are you saying? What was the lipstick? You would have had a ever-living fit. We would have been this, that, and the other. Well, I'm not. My bad. Let me know. I'm the banished bitch. My bad. If somebody would have put lipstick on you in a thumbnail, you would have went ham, steak, and bologna. I just thought that was kind of weird. I'm a little slow sometimes. Is Kaya outraged for a... I'm not outraged, the dildo. She can stay with whoever. This is the point of the stream. I'm not outraged at anybody. My household has nothing to do with her household. Nothing. I'm saying she doesn't need to use me to deflect what is going on in her household. I will worry about my household. I will worry about those that choose to be around me and give me a chance. But she's not gonna, well, here, let's, I'll handle my situation. I know what's going on in my household. Okay, we already talked about Kai Bella being a broke as she's trying to get $5 grand up for her cat and auction off a cat. That just, it's like, man. How about give your mother the money back? Give somebody, donate the fucking thing to a nursing home, a kid's hospital, a homeless, whatever. And here, Mom, how much did you pay for this painting? I'll give your money back. Thanks for the kind gesture. But that would be too much. That my bad. When somebody brought it up about you doing a charity, I need money for Maurice's. She says herself, man, I'm evil sometimes. Sorry, all my straw has a crack in it. It's like, brrr. Talked about that. We talked about that. So, and I thought that Salah was such a baller. I thought that Salah was such a baller. I will make any... You want to make bets with people, I got a bet for you. I got a bet for you. You give Salah $0 and see if he sticks around. Zero. Zilch, not a near, not a nothing. If you want a coffee, ask Salah for it. If you want some new makeup, ask Salah for it. For that man to ask K Bella for some money, did that raise anybody's bat signal? You should give me money for talking to you. Bye. Now, I don't know what they had going on. I don't know if they genuinely... But I will tell you this. This wasn't... I watched everybody's things of the videos. They were talking. Yeah, Lisa, that to me, let's discuss that. That's on the old Liska. Let's read that. The Bible thing was just gross and disgusting, and I'm not even religious. Now, I don't want to get like into religion and go far on it, but that was weird to me. I'm sorry. I told you guys I used to dance, I've heard stuff, yada, yada, yada. To me, and this is just only my opinion, I don't want to kink shame anybody, I'm not, to each their own, whatever. The way this is it, I'm going to say for me, I'm going to speak for me. If I was on the other end receiving those messages, to me it seemed like a how do I explain what I'm trying to think to you guys? It seemed like I'm a man. Now, I'm not saying in a dom. I know there's subs. I know there's doms. I'm not saying in that. It seemed like a power trip almost. It really seemed like a power trip. I'm going to, and I'm about to get graphic here in a minute. I'm about to step on your neck or something. Again, to each their own, and I think so too, Polybug. That's what I gathered. Welcome, everybody. That's what I gathered. You, listen to me. I'm strong man. I'm big man. You are woman. You're nothing. That's the way I took it. I didn't take it in a dom type situation. That's how I gathered it. It wasn't, it was very degrading. It didn't seem like wordplay. It didn't seem like sting. It didn't seem like that to me. It seemed very power trippy, very, very, I'm above you. I'm a man. You do what I say. I'm in charge. That's kind of how I gathered. And like Lisa just said, the Bible thing, I don't even know what to say about that. it I'm not super religious, and I don't want to, get on a religious thing, but you guys, those two things and intimacy don't go together in my mind. They're not. Yeah, I'm your God, he says. I mean, I told you, welcome everybody. I have an Arabic buddy. Hopefully before too long you guys will meet him, maybe in the summer. He's got, a business that he runs I've told you guys about, but the things that I'm going to tell you this is speaking for me. This is what I know of my Arabic friends. Now, my Arabic friends, they're not perfect Muslims. They have a drink, they cuss, but I just, I will say this, and I'm speaking for my friends and what I know of me spending a summer helping out at their business with them. They're very prideful in respect. They're very prideful in their family. So if this all is real, and now I'm thinking, at first it was crossing my mind. But when things started getting deleted, I'm like, well, she's deleting her money away. They're very, and I'm speaking for my friends that I've met, they're very prideful in their religion, in their family, and respect. So the things that have came out would be very disgraceful to somebody's family. So I'm at first, like I said, at first I was like, because if you look at part of the streams, at one point she's like smiling and she's like, my cats, and she's got a tissue and she's almost like grinning. She's almost like grinning. And that's what's crazy too, little itty bitty. That crossed my mind as well. I know a lot of people mentioned this at the time. Do you think that he was running around doing these streams in Thailand to go run around, if you catch my drift? Because Salah would go on a walk. Salah's on a walk. Salah's on a walk. So then maybe she says, and this is just my opinions. This is just my opinions. Maybe that's when he started streaming, was to say, look, I'm streaming. This is where I'm at. I'm at the park. Do you know what I mean? I'm at the park. See, I did a stream. I don't know. But I will tell you that, and I'm just speaking for me here. I will tell you this, that when somebody states, again, back to my friends, when you put the word hijab in a sentence, why am I even wearing a hijab? Take it off. Take it off. If this, you stated yourself, and you wonder why people question you, oh no, yo, I need my cord right quick. When people question you, are you really into this religion? Are you doing it for other things? Are you doing it for a man? No, 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 no. You literally said, why am I wearing a hijab? And you wonder why people question you. Take it off. You also said that, well, I really need to decide what I'm going to do if I want to have fun. Being a Muslim doesn't. So you get in one fight. Now, this is a big fight, don't get me wrong. But if you attest to this faith like you've been proclaiming for the last year, and this is all it, well, don't get me wrong, this is a lot. I'm saying take it off. You wonder why people question you. You wonder why people cannot take you seriously. You have so much to say about me. I really wish that you knew the half of things. But I'm not going to go there because I don't want to wreck anything in anybody's life and what they have changed and what they do have going on for them. But again, welcome everybody. If you spent 50% of the time worrying about everybody else, you could change. Talking to Kay Bella and saying, you need therapy more than I do. Chantal, you can say whatever you want about me. Y'all, I gotta go grab my cord. And think about this while I grab my cord. Think about this. I could be with somebody tomorrow. I could be with them next week. I could be with them never. But the person that I chose to be with said to me, I'm leaving you if you don't change your life. I don't want to see you go down this path. I don't want to find you one day. I can't do that. So what is it going to take for you to dig deep within yourself? I didn't change for him. I didn't change for him. I had to change for myself. I would dabble around, sneak around. He knew I was high. He knew I was high every time I tried to play that shit off. But at the end of the day, weird phrase to use, you have to dig within yourself and figure out, you said this twice now. You asked Salah if he had a buddy or a family member to date. Does anybody recall her saying that she would date Natter's brothers? Do you go back in your mind and listen how much you value yourself? And I know what your rebuttals, well, you don't value yourself. You know what? I don't have to be with anybody. I choose to be where I'm at. And if things don't go the way that I want them to go, I would be gone because I'm comfortable with myself. So whatever you make fun of my teeth, whatever you think about my eye, Foodie, that doesn't bother me because I'm comfortable in my own mind and my own skin. Is every day a challenge? Absolutely. Stop trying to change you. I don't even think you know who you are. Stop trying, figure out, dig deep within, and who is you? Who are you? Because you've became this ego that you've created. And I don't think you even know what that is anymore. Before it was just about being lazy, laid up. If I hear the word trauma and comforting, Foodie, come on now. You weren't hoarding stuff. You didn't have a collection and say, you know, I love Starbucks cups. I've probably got too many of them. I should probably get some away. It was trash that your ass did not want to pick up. And before you say depression, baby, most of us been there. Then that's when you dig down deep and say, you know what, I don't need pets. If I'm going to choose to live like this and I'm going to live in a trash hole, then I don't need pets. I can choose to live like this, but I'm not going to put those creatures through that. Let me grab this cord, y'all, my bad. You make fun of my house. You make fun of my tiny house. Listen to me. The next move that I move, I could go get an apartment. I could go get a condo. I stay where I'm at for my dogs. I could live in my camper and say, you know what, I'm going to bank up. I'm going to bank up. That crossed my mind before. Stack up, stack up, stack up. I'll just stack up money for a house, and I'll thug it out in the camper. I can't do that to my dogs. Sugar Bear is a gentle giant. Sugar Bear doesn't deserve to be in a tiny-ass camper. So that's why I stay here. But think about this. I make a pennies on the dollar. Well, I ain't made shit in a long time, but all that's irrelevant. You have made enough for probably a little condo or at least a fat down payment on a house. You don't have not a damn thing to show for nothing. Not a necklace, not a nice ring, not a fucking computer because you done took it back. So whatever you think that you can say to me, it's not going to hurt me. Thank you, AC. All right, y'all. I'm going to grab this cord, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I apologize. Let me get a swiggle. Oh my gosh, y'all. This straw is broke. What are you doing, Mr. Wiggly? Hello, buddy. Are you tired, Mr. Wigston? Oh, shit. I'm coming, y'all. It's all tangled up in my makeup mirror. What are you doing, Mattress? What are you doing, Bataloo? What are you doing, Pumpkin Face? Say being a pumpkin. Say being a baby pumpkin. I'm coming, y'all. I got this makeup mirror thing for Christmas, and I had it charging. It would not stay charged. What are you doing, little pumpkin face? I see you. You can say hi in a minute. Okay. She just doesn't get it, like... And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I want to make that clear. Like, I'm not saying that my life is perfect. I'm not saying that. But nobody's going to make me value myself. I don't need anybody. Is it great to have people? Absolutely. But again, I keep playing this back in my mind thinking, if you cannot talk about your desires, and let's welcome everybody. Let's quote unquote, let's pretend. If you cannot talk about your desires or your weird, the Bible thing, scary, the grape thing, scary. If you cannot talk about that, and let's pretend, to quote unquote, somebody that you are allegedly married to in a year, who can you talk to? Foodie, put that in your brain. This man is talking to a stranger. And it just, like, the conversation was rolling. Now, rolling bad, but it was just, I mean, it was just rolling. Welcome, everybody. It was just I mean, here's another thing. You guys, this also crossed my mind. Good idea. Turn it upside down. This also crossed my mind. How did he not wonder if this was a setup? Does he still not get that people, and I know they don't like me either, before I know people are going to say it, well, we don't like you either. I get it. But did he not sit here and think, you guys, how much people despise her, that, hey, this is probably a setup? That just shows me how desperate he was. How thirsty he was. Exactly, Sam Zero. Like, I'm telling, like, and that's the thing too, like, Foodie, here's another thing. You cannot smother someone. That checking the phone shit, the more you smother somebody, Laura, Oh, Peace Baby, absolutely. And I've always, he's always been that way to me. He's always seemed like that to me. He's always seemed like that to me. Oh, absolutely, OC. And it's crazy that she doesn't get that. It's like, this is the time now. This is a pivotal time. This is what I would tell you what I would do. If I was in this situation, I can't bring out the wand because the dogs are starting to wound down, but here, let's take it old school. Bring, here, let's do it once. Hell, it's been a minute. I would take this time and say, you know what? This is a pivotal time in my life. I am 39 years old. I don't know if I should say this next thing or not. I ain't got a pot to piss in. I just found out my so-called husband is talking, but beyond talking to somebody else, my health is in shambles. You know what tipped her off, y'all? I think I struck a nerve with that making content about the ER stuff. I think that did me in. What are you doing, Beatrice? That was right there. That she's like, Kaya said content in the ER. All right, I got something for you. But think about it. On a serious note, can you imagine saying, guess what, guys? I went to the ER last night. I'm going to tell you step by step how it went. That part when she was like, and I flicked off the elevator. I wanted to just be like, do you know, first off, what it's winter time? What if an elderly person got stuck in the, if your story, welcome Teresa, if your story's true, let's just say, I don't believe it, but let's go back to pretend land. Somebody could have had a baby in that elevator, like their child is sick, an elderly person could have got stuck in there. Why would you not tell somebody, yo, heads up, I just left there and the elevator's broken? That would be my, hey, I just left and I want to let you know that I got stuck on such and such floor on the elevator leaving the parking lot. Heads up. That's all you got to do. But to say you flicked it off, I'm like, what? Y'all, I don't know where we're at. And okay, little itty bitty. I have seen things on documentaries about things. I have seen things like on documentaries about that. I didn't want to go too far into that, but if y'all do your research, okay, I don't know if I should say this or not. Well, what the hell? Whatever. So I was seeing this thing where these big multi-millionaires in Dubai. Now, this is not knocking nobody. This is just what I seen. I told you I have tons of Muslim friends, Arabic friends. I want to make this clear. This is just what I seen. So I was watching this thing where these multi-millionaires in Dubai would get these women to come over, and some of the things, I'm not going to speak it, if you go look for it, exactly Ready, Set, Febreze. Did you see what I'm talking about? That was some of the kinks that I seen. It was these multi-millionaires. Wouldn't you seen it? Okay. See, I'm not making shit up. These guys would have these women. They would fly them over. These exotic, I'll buy you this, get you a fancy hotel, we'll go on yachts, yada, yada, yada. And that was some of the things that they required per se. So I don't know. You seen it too, Lisa? Oh, well, hell, I got a whole nother page, y'all. Yes, the LA influencers. Yes. Okay, I just talked about that, smothering somebody. Well, I guess that was a bad word to use. You cannot watch over somebody. We're not going to go over this a million times. We've talked about it. Whatever your preference is, if a woman, a man wants to cheat, they're going to find a way to do it. When you show that, let me see your phone, that is giving them, they have no privacy. If somebody feels, and even if they have nothing to hide, they should feel like they have their own privacy. Now, I'm not saying the things that he said. I'm saying you opened up a can of worms when you do that to people. When you start off the gate like that, that is showing to that person that you're the insecure one. You're insecure. They're going to do what they're going to do. But when they feel like they have no privacy, it's not a good feeling. It's male or female, like I said, whatever your preference is, that's not cool to do to somebody. That's not cool. It's not. If I feel an inkling that I cannot trust you, or you're doing something crazy or got somebody on the side, bye. I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not chasing nobody around. If somebody, I'm a damn good woman. Am I the best woman? No. Am I going through shit, been through shit? Absolutely. Do I have a fabulous life? No. But I know what kind of person I am. So if somebody doesn't want me, bye. See ya. And I don't need to go find somebody else. I'll be by myself. So did you catch this one? So when she says, whatever deviant stuff you're in, I'm almost 40 years old with diabetes. I'm not into that stuff anymore. Anymore? Where did the word anymore come in? Were you the scat woman? Now, we knew you were always our dingleberry fairy. But what? What are you talking about anymore? Yeah, it's like, anymore? What? Anymore? I was like, what do you mean? And here's the thing, too, that, and this is for anybody. You gotta... House queen. You gotta question this, and this is for anybody. If somebody wants something that you're not comfortable with, you have to sit and think to yourself, are they going to be able to get past that? Hey, I don't want to do this. I'm not into that. That's not my bag, baby. Or is it something that they're going to continue to chase? Because again, I hate to keep going back to this, but if you, again, back to pretend land, if you cannot talk to your partner or your husband or your wife that you are in the honeymoon stage in a year with, oh, absolutely, Lisa. You get out the or the and I'm out. Come on, dogs. Let's go. I'm pretty, I'm going to speak for her, cut the anymore. I'm 40 years old. I'm pretty, I'm a pretty chill character, man. Feed me a good din-din, light a candle, get me some nice chocolates, and I'm in there. I don't need anything fancy schmancy. Okay, we talked about the hamster and the cat. We talked about anymore. We talked about giving money, see if he sticks around, asking K-Bella for money. We talked about, you know, house shaming everybody, where everybody lives, when, come on now. And listen, I don't care where anybody lives. You could live in a tiny house. You could live in a camper. Hell, if you want to go off grid, go off grid. But Foodie, put this in perspective. Now, maybe when I was dancing, but not a lot of us can sit here and say we were making 20-something K a month and don't have a fucking thing to show for it. Your options at that time were pretty Trump tight. You could have secured your future, but you're sitting around here worrying about getting this dude that and this dude that. I'm not saying don't buy your partner stuff, but when there's no give backsies, wake up, Captain. Wake up. What the hell did I write? Oh, we talked about that. See how long your life goes on. I put meaning money. Talked about the Starbucks gift card. Give it to a sub. Give it to Aunt Philly. Give it to your sister. Give it to somebody. It just doesn't make sense. She couldn't even be honest about that. You know what, guys? Hey, straight up, I get a Starbucks gift card. I swear I didn't mean to say that. I get a Starbucks gift card for Christmas. You know what, guys? I'm going to use it. I got it. We never heard you mention soy, almond milk, unsweetened vanilla, whatever you were talking about. So, I'm going to get everything squared back. Get in there tomorrow. Get this. Yeah, I was like, succubus. Hopefully that, I don't know if they'll have a phone on deck. I don't know if they'll have to wait to get one in the mail. Last time my shit broke, they told me go like 2 hours away. I'm like, I'm not going to drive 2 hours away. So, I ask you guys, bear with me. Hopefully we'll get back in long mode. Hopefully we can get, it's just been one thing after the next. I'm not going to lie to you. Today I had to get stuff take back, what fit, what people didn't like, get the guinea pigs squared away, get situated. Yeah, and Lisa, that's the thing. It's like, why lie about those little things? Hands in the chat. Who here genuinely believes, ooh, excuse me, yo, that she put, yes, I would like a venti, extra ice, and soy milk, please, and make that 2 pumps of unsweetened vanilla. Foodie, your stories and how can you keep up? It's just, you've gotten to this point and you wonder why we don't believe you. That every little thing, it's like, people don't understand who I am anymore. They think I lie about everything. You guys are completely wrong. Dude, come on. Well, then why didn't you take our asses through there and let you see? That's another thing. I gotta go. Bye, guys. I found it very weird, too. Did y'all think this was strange? She had a water on deck and she had a box of tissues. Who here in our time of watching Foodie Beauty have we ever seen her have a box of tissues in her car? That's why I thought it was fake at first. I was like, okay, you got a cold water on deck and you got a box of tissues rocked and ready to go. And will you stop with the stuff? Nobody's looking for you. Nobody is coming. This is what I think. And again, answer me in the chat and the replay. Who believes, I do too. I've always kept like baby wipes, Kleenexes, the dog step in mud or something at the park. But we're talking about our girl here. We're talking about our girl. When have we seen our girl, which I gotta bring a box in here. When have we seen our girl have a box of tissues? I don't even know what to think at this point. I don't know. After this was not on my bingo card. This was not on my bingo card. Yeah, exactly. Wads and napkins. Hell, I've even got napkins over there. But I have a feeling where we're going to go. And then did y'all hear her say, you can give my abayas to the next girl? Don't nobody want them abayas. Don't nobody want them abayas. Nobody wants those. I love how welcome everybody. Oh my God, yeah, the sandwich, the giant. I'm like, where do you come up with this shit? I just, nobody wants your abayas. Nobody does. You told us the other day when you were talking about the Lent thing and only changing it once a month, which we already knew about the laundry game because we've still never seen you buy laundry soap. And that's what I thought too, CC. That's what I thought too. I thought, okay, the embarrassment, the delete. It's like, if it was a plot and ploy, she's not going to delete it. I don't know what to think, Jaden. I don't. But I do think this. I'll tell y'all this. This is on my bingy card. I will tell y'all this. Absolutely runs in circles. I do think she's going to go back over there. I do think it's going to be a toxic, just lovey-dovey love. This is what she doesn't understand. She's like, you guys, he treats me like a queen. He opens the doors. He talks to me like that, like he does on stream. When I took time away from the tubes, I was like, I don't want to watch anything. I am not welcomed anywhere. I was like, what am I going to do with myself? So I started watching this channel, and they were these ladies and these men that would come on. I'll have to tell y'all the channel. I think it's something catfish or something. And they come on, and the channel helps them find these people. Some of these people spent thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, is it social catfish? Thank you. There's a couple channels I watch. But anyways, that's what they do. Hey, good morning, beautiful. How are you doing, sunshine? How was your day, gorgeous? A lot of them said the same things, I noticed. Did you eat today? How was your day, darling? Did you eat today? That's a sign that dredges somebody in to say, oh, they care for me. They want to make sure I ate. Manipulation tactic. They're asking you that because in their mind, oh, we're totally going to play this nicky-nack. Absolutely. It doesn't see it's only got numbers. So I could call out a number and make like one card and whoever gets bingo first. It doesn't have like B52. It's just, oh, we're going to... Shouldn't me. And we're definitely going to play old smartass. But that's what they do, long story short. They want you to feel, my queen, yes, my king, my queen. It's like, I don't know why, I just was watching that, and it was so, you guys, just people were losing their houses, their cars, their inheritances, their retirement funds. They were getting loans. That's another thing. He asked Kay Bella she should get a loan. That is how bad he wanted to see her. Oh, okay, that was another one I seen. The scam fish, yes. Yo, I was into that because I needed something to take my mind off of things. So I was like, well, what? Where do I go? But long story short, it's just, I know what I would do. I would take the time to sit back and say, you know what? Balls to the motherfucking wall. I'm going to, for real, be about my health, get my addiction situated, and I'm going to do me for once. But I don't think that's the outcome we're going to get. I think she might be on the next Canadian train to Kuwaiti. I don't think that's going to be the case. Sorry, y'all, I don't know if you could hear me. Somebody was calling in, but it's just not a way to live. Somebody was calling in. I'm sorry, y'all. I was going to push end, and then I thought last time I pushed ended in the stream. What do y'all think before I go? Honest question, you guys in the replay. What do you guys think? Yeah, somebody was beeping, or beeping in. Somebody was calling in, and I almost pushed end, and I was like, I don't want to mess up the stream. We're about to go. But what do y'all think? What is your consensus? I think she's going back over there. Y'all, last night I had that stupid ass song in my head, the Scat Man. I thought about that last night and I couldn't. I'm like walking around like feeding the dogs. I'm like, I'm the Scat Man. I'm like, I'm like, stop. I even text my friend because she watches this stuff, and I was like, the Scat Man. And that's another thing, Cece, to say that you're addicted to somebody. Come on, man. You just throw addiction around so lightly, Foodie. Be addicted to doing you and do you. But I think I do, Kelly. I think hell, she might, like I said, she might be on that thing right now. And that's all it's going to be. It's going to be watching, over who you talking to, where are you going, what are you doing. That's no way for anybody to live. That was another thing, Lisa. That parody song, I'm gonna piss on you. I was like, oh God. I had all these stupid songs in my head last night, y'all. I'm like, the Scat. I'm like walking around doing laundry. I'm like, I'm the Scat Man. I'm like, stop. My friend, I wish I could. I text her, the Scat Man. Do. She's like, shut up. Succubus, yes. Absolutely, Katie. And she said that. She said that, my friends. When I cheated on BB, it was never the same after. She said it. She knows it. She knows it. And that's the thing that we're getting to. I mean, when you know something and you still, like I said, Pete just keep coming back for more. Y'all, Batress wants to say hi. Give me 1 second. Come here, you sweet little baby. Come here, pumpkin face. Would you like to say hello? Come here. Come here. Well, you little fat thing, come here. I can't pick you. Oh my goodness, back. You're getting freaking heavy. Oh my goodness, yo. Oh no, I unplugged you guys. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Say, bad is not the Scat Woman. Say, oh no, the dogs, yo. Oh no, my stuffed dogs. I forgot, look. I brought the brown one in here. I forgot about the stuffed dogs. I gotta, shh, Peter Bug. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Can I say, I'm not the Scat Woman. Say, I'm not the Scat Woman. Do. I was singing her that last night. Say, I'm not the Scat Woman. Do. What do you think about all this? Say, it's disgusting, and I don't even eat poop. Say, some dogs in the neighborhood do, but I don't do it. It's gross. say I don't. Do 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 do. All right, all right, all right, all right, y'all. Where do we go from here? So, I will say this, and I know that you guys keep telling me this. I did want to bring up tonight because she's obviously trying to use me to deflect. I'm not going to keep dredging this up. I know that's what some people want. They want to get a rise out of me. They don't understand that it was never hidden from me. I was told everything from the get-go by their family. This wasn't a secret. I do believe people can change. Not everybody can change. No, they can't. Some people deserve a change. So, I'm going to leave this at that. And I'm going to roll on. I appreciate everybody giving me a chance. I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate everybody in the background. I appreciate everybody in the replay. And thank you. Thank you. You know, I appreciate you guys. I can try to make it up to you, and I appreciate those. Oh, here's another thing. I am behind on emails. Like I said, my good phone is jacked up, so I do see that I've got some emails. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am honestly busy as heck. I want to get all these returns. My grandma's like, can you do this for me? Take this back. So I really appreciate the emails, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I've got quite a few. And here's the thing. I don't want to reply and be like, oh, thanks. That's not me. I think it's insincere. So that's why I haven't replied back. Because, you know, if you guys are, you know, sending me good, nice messages, I don't want to be like, okay, thanks. Bye. Like, I don't give a shit. So I read the emails. I promise you. Thank you guys so much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. And we're going to get back in the swing of things. I really am busy. I just want to get my grandma situated for the new year, get all of her Christmas stuff organized, get her tree down, she's everything back to normal. Christmas is gone, tree must go, decorations must go. So she's like, the next day, everything Christmas, it's got to go, put it back. So obviously she can't carry a tree down in her basement, you know. I gotta keep these jokers entertained, make sure the skinny pig is good. I've got to start working it. Man, yo, this dresser is heavy. It is going to be heck on wheels to, getting this dresser in here was a lot. So I got to get this dresser out of here. This guinea pig cage is massive. I got a new one, bigger than the one I had. It's massive. So, I'll go to the phone store tomorrow, see if they can get me a phone, get going, figure out why this will not connect to the internet. I'm on the internet now with y'all. I've got internet. I don't know why this won't pick up, but I'm sure it's something simple. So just bear with me. I know it's kind of like, oh, are you back? Are you not? I'm here with y'all, but I just want to get the wheels motion, get her squared away, and then Grandma's always got stuff for me to do, but get all her Christmas stuff situated and just everybody situated. Whatever don't fit, tell me now, take it back. But I want to show y'all right quick. There are some bangers running around that I got for Christmas, and if you see them on Christmas clearance, they're totally worth it. This is Reindeer Crunch Bark. Dark chocolatey bark with crushed pretzels, caramel drizzle, and sprinkled sea salt. This is the Rolling Pin Baking Company out of New York, New York. So if y'all see that, it's a good one. Your girl has cramps, so I murked about this whole thing. There's some left in 3 days. This is the Lent Mini Pralines. I think I've showed y'all this before. I think I've showed y'all these before. And this is my new favorite. This is I got this for Christmas too. Finest assortment of European chocolates. And these are like sticks. And there's hazelnut almond, coffee and cream, creamy chocolate, hazelnut cream, marzipan, dark cream, dark dark cream, dark mousse, and praline cream. Some are like completely hard, and then some have like soft stuff in the middle. They're little sticks. I'll show y'all. I'm trying not to. You can't go wrong with Lent. I think I showed y'all those before. They're little sticks, y'all. Sorry, I'm not trying to get batteries, but they have a line and it shows what color is which. See, I've been doing damage. So, if you see, I'm going to do my yearly Christmas haul video. Give me a minute. Like I said, I don't want to stream horizontal for y'all. We've got a new palette to review. A new lip oil hybrid gloss thing. I got some cool things this year. I didn't get a bunch, but I got some really nice stuff. I got everybody a nice bit of stuff this year. My mom's like, dude, you are ridiculous. I was like, you know what? You're my mom. So, even though you piss me off sometimes, I got your back. Here's our job. I love my mother to death, but she's putting on a lot of blush. And I'm not knocking it. I'm getting older. So when you get older, some of your color changes. And I'm like, Mom, in the summer we were at the farmer's market in the light, and I was like, whoa, Mom, your brush is looking like bronzer. So we got to get Mom hip to date with toning it a bit down on the makeup. I got her some new makeup for Christmas, some lighter shades. And we got to get Mom hip with the makeup game. I bought her a nice set of brushes, so I was like, we're going to have a makeup tutorial. She's like, oh, are we? I was like, yes, we are. So, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. If you guys are interested, I've got a bunch of guinea pig haul stuff. I've got a little bit of everything, let's be real. We've got clothes, we've got Christmas, we've got makeup, we've got all kinds of stuff. I had a dog haul. Oh, one thing before we go. If you have a dog, a cat, I also got one for my guinea pig, small animals. If you have the Walmart, before you go, I should have brought one up. There's these beds, and they're shaped like Christmas trees. They're shaped like packages, and then they're shaped like a tent. And they're $8.97, and they were regularly $17.97. Welcome, everybody. They are perfect. I even picked one up for my guinea pig for $8. They're Christmas clearance. They're 50% off, y'all. They are so neat. If you've got a cat, I mean, just whatever. You could. I got one for my guinea pig, like I said. I picked up the package one. I don't know if she'll be able to fit into it, but I thought, if not, somebody can use it or I could take it back. So there's a red and white TP looking one. There's a Christmas tree, and there's a package one. They're $8.97 at the Walmart. I'm telling y'all, they are a great, nice bed for that. Nice. So, y'all, if you got a couple bucks, there is some cool little finds out. I did really good this year. I'm like, you're not spending any of your money. Spend a little bit of money you got for Christmas. Get things you can use, Kaya, not things you want. I've really been trying to be good, seriously. There's a couple times I'm in the store, I'm like, no, put those Christmas ornaments back, you don't need them. Even though they're 70% off, put them jokers back. That's my new motto, you guys. Oh, the gingerbread house, I didn't see that one. They did have some cool looking fake gingerbread houses too. I'm going to keep my eye on that at the Walmart. I have wanted one of those. I still got our light up gingerbread, but you know the ones that look real when they light up? I have, Angela. There's a couple things yesterday. I was like, nope, put it back. I walked out of Kroger. I got my guinea pig a fleece throw to make a cage liner. Two things, y'all. My armpits, I don't know what. I think I'm allergic to this deodorant. I ran out of my degree. I use this bougie deodorant. Y'all, my pits were chafed to hell and back. So they had the two things of the good Skintimate dry skin. Two of those for $2.75 for the twin pack. I got two of those, and I get 6 boxes of those tissues. It's the Kleenex. They're paper towel tissues. They're $1.74. That's at Kroger. I know some of y'all ain't into this stuff, but anyways, long story. Yeah, those Walmart beds, you guys, I'm telling you. I don't know if she'll be able to fit, but I was like, my guinea pig, You can also, if your dog or cat can't fit in them, they come down and you put the pillow on top. Yeah, like I got Beatrice. It's like a square. It looks like a present. And you can also, I watch people smash them and put the pillow on top if they can't fit in your pet. Or if they don't like to get in stuff. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And honestly, I really appreciate you guys even here typing in the chat, the comments, even the lurkers. I know that people are just like, how can you support her? I really wish that people could take a look into my life and really see things how they are. But this is my channel. Like I said, I never wanted a couples channel. And you know what I mean? Like, I just really wish that you guys, like, I think a lot of you have me figured out, and I wish that everybody did. If I did not think that things were changed and on the right path, and I see that for my own eyes, and I know that, I would not be here. Seriously. I really would not be. I've always kept my own crib. I've always had trinkets. I've always bought my own stuff. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't. I'm sorry I handled myself poorly. I really did, and he did as well. But I really wish that I could show you guys into my life a little bit more and really see how things are. But some people don't want to give that a chance anyways. Some people just never liked me anyways. And this was the icing on the cake. So I guess it is what it is. So, you know, I don't know. And I really wish that I could show you guys more into things, but I also can't wreck what is going on in life, if you catch my drift. I know that if I could show you guys certain things, it would make people like, wow, but I also have to see that some people would take that and run and try to wreck things. You know? So, thank you guys, honestly. I appreciate it. Like I said, this, other than her using me to deflect, I'm not going to keep going over this. That's not what I want to do. I know that you guys don't want to hear that. I've seen some people, you know, I'm going to control that from now on. Every time somebody comes in, I'm not going to address that shit. We're going to move on. But I did want to say, you know, what I feel like is she's using me to deflect. And I will say this. His situation and her situation, they're two fucking different things, excuse my language. You can't even compare the two. You can't even compare the two. So why would you even want to compare them? Like, I don't want to compare that shit. It's not right to do. And I screwed up, like I said. I handled myself poorly, so did he. I'll admit that. I would take a lie detector test and sit down in front of you guys. I screwed up big time, and so did he. I feel, I don't know how to make it up. I really don't. I wish I've ran through my mind. But I can come on here, I can be me, I can continue to be me. I'm still the person that I was before this happened, and I think some of you know that, and I think that's why some of you have stuck with me, and I can continue to show you that. I stand for what I always have. I am in recovery still. I can send a cup 7 days a week. Will I eat a CBD gummy once in a blue moon if I feel like turning up, it's a holiday or if it's a summer? Yeah. Alright, well, she's getting to be the scat woman, so let me get out of here, old fart box. So, let me not say fart box. Beatrice, you ended on a weird note for us, buddy. Alright, Bat, say with that note, Mom, I think I gotta get out of here. Say, I think I gotta get out of here, ma'am. She's so damn peaceful, y'all. All right, Joe. She is tired. Well, till I go to throw in this laundry and she's like, Christmas toys? Dude, I got out the shower, yo, when I got home. There was stuffing everywhere. I was like, all right, ma'am, let's get rid of this before. All right, you guys, have a great day, great night. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for those in the chat. Thank you for those that are lurking. Thank you for those that are replay. And if you're still weary about me, thanks for just watching me and giving it a go. I appreciate each and every one of you, honestly. Value, and I know people are going to say, you don't fucking value yourself. Yes, I do. Value yourself. Value each other. Value your partners. And do you before you do anybody else. That's the message I want to send. Chantal, use your message at the end of the day. If you would worry about you before anybody else, you could have changed 4 or 5 years ago. That's why you hate my ass. Night, guys. I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow. I might, depend if I have to turn this phone in, but I'm on my old phone anyways, so we're going to get it back together. Thanks for bearing with me. Night, guys. Love you guys. Bye, guys.